how are we doing today? How is everybody doing since Friday? Friday. Happy July! Fucking hell. In case you haven't noticed, I am a little sick, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try my best to talk to y'all today. Originally, was gonna try to do like a demo I found. Was not working out, so I was like, it's fine. Things normally just don't work out well for me. Huh? What's this little thing up here? What's going on? Oh dear. What is happening on my screen? I don't know. I'm gonna try something. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I need to see. What's going on, bud? What is this? That's not it. What is happening on my computer, actually? How are we doing today? I hope we're doing well. There is something fucky going on right now that I can't quite tell you. That I'm like, there's something here that's just not what it should be. I think I figured out some things. Okay, you know what? Sorry, I've been trying to like figure out what's going on here, but I'm like, there's genuinely, like, something's genuinely kind of busted right now. That I kind of like, what are you doing? Hey, bud, I want to fix you. You ever have things happening where you're just kind of like, I need to do this thing, right? I've got to do this thing. I would love this to work out well, but for some reason, 'tis not. And it's kind of like, alright, cool. I wanna do some fun stuff, but like, huh? What? Why is it all the way in a weird ass corner where I can actually? Okay, I'm gonna have to like work on that after stream because I genuinely don't know what's happening. But yeah, how are we doing today? I hope we're doing well. Not entirely sure what I'm doing right now, if I'm being completely honest. As you can tell, I'm sick. It's not fun. Kind of been in denial. I need something going on in the background, otherwise I'm not going to be able to have a coherent thought. No, fuck. um, you know, here's something I think is kind of funny. Or not, no, not funny. It's sad in a way. I've been wrong. Monday was having a decent day, if I'm being completely honest. I was having a decent day Monday, right? Kind of just like, hey, I went out to. I actually went out of my house for first time in forever to hang out with a friend. Just kind of catching up and talking. It was nice. It's fun to actually be able to hang out with friends and do things, you know? What's not fun is just coming home and immediately just feeling like, oh, everything's just, it's fine. It's just family is kind of awful. I I feel like today is gonna end up being like a therapy session of sorts. So let's have music on in the background so I don't feel entirely that sad. No, it's. Well, I love my family. I love my parents, no matter what. They're not the best people to be around. And in the year of our Lord 2024, I can't deny it's been a struggle. I think I've openly talked about the fact, like, hey, I've been trying to find a job, trying to find a way to make money and, like, kind of be able to take care of myself. Unfortunately, things are just not working out for me. I've been extremely unlucky. But, like, giving a deadline of sorts is not great, right? I think that's the thing that my parents don't quite understand. Is that, hey, not everything you want happen is gonna happen like immediately. I think that's the issue that they're just not getting. So I'm like, what do you expect me to do here? Right. Here's what I'm gonna do in the background. You guys can just essentially, I guess, watch me do this thing while I kind of, I guess, rant to you. Because you ever have people like that in your life where, like, I do love you, I do care for you, but also you are awful people to be around. You know? Here I am in the background, I am playing 2048 Fibonacci series. Because, yeah, I'm that much of a nerd. This is what we're gonna do. I will always love and appreciate my parents, but, like, just because things don't happen in the timeline that you want them to, somehow, some way, you have to make things worse, I guess, in this case. I hate having therapy sessions with you guys, because I feel like it's not as fun. But, like, TBH, I need somewhere to rant, because I hate to say it, as I love my family, I love my friends, I don't feel comfortable sharing this to anyone. So, lucky you guys. No, but, like, what I hate the most about all of this is just, I am trying my god darn best. I need the music. I thought there'd be music with this. It's fine. No, I'm trying my god darn best. I know a lot of people are trying their best just to try to make it nowadays. It is extremely difficult for anything to really happen. To constantly be pushing for things to happen in a time where nothing is certain, but also just being like, hey, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, just because you don't see it doesn't necessarily mean nothing's happening. I don't know. I'm angry, I am frustrated, and I genuinely I hate being around my family. I don't know. Is it a weird thing that I'm like, the more time I spend with them, or at least specifically my parents, the more I'm like, I don't like the person I become when I'm with them. You know? The person that I am when I'm with them is the worst version of myself that I will never completely enjoy being around. But also they're like, oh, why are you so nice to other people? Because I'm like, because they're nice to me. You know? It's a weird thing where it's like, I'm trying my fucking best and I get it. You're not being able to see the results that you want immediately. I'm also incredibly frustrated about that. But, like, pushing for something to happen is not going to help out anyone. I don't know what you expect from me. I don't know what you want anymore. I've very much been like, hey, I am fine with being the fucking black sheep of the family. I am fine with being the biggest disappointment you will ever meet in your life. I've accepted that as my role in this family. I've accepted that, hey, you know what? Look, my childhood may not have been the best, but it was decent enough. You know? Did I ever feel emotionally supported in anything I really wanted to do? No. Was I forced to do things for the sake of I wanted some sort of validation and I knew I wasn't going to get it from them? So of course I'm going to try to seek it from anywhere else. At least, you know, I didn't try to go with drugs or whatnot. But, like, why do I still care? I hate the fact that I still care. I don't want to. But yet, this is it. You know? You ever have people like that in your life where you're just kind of like, I shouldn't care about how you affect me. I shouldn't care about any of this. I'm okay with the fact that you will forever hate me, but yet I don't know, I still want something. There's no point of wanting the something anyway. It's just never gonna fucking happen. Why do I still crave it? I feel like I just keep going round and round bits where I'm just like, I love them, but I hate them. I have so much anger and resentment towards them that I don't know. You know, it's this weird sort of thing where I'm like, I shouldn't care, but I do. And I hate that I still do. I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, today's gonna be weird therapy sessions with Kai. I hope you're buckled in, but like, let's go up. I don't know, man. Toxic relationships with people where just like, you think you would know better if you yourself was in that situation, but then when it happens, you're just kind of like, what do I do? I care so much, and I know I shouldn't, but I don't know what else. I don't really know how else to go about this. I mean, all day yesterday was like the worst feeling ever for me, because I genuinely just wanted to be rotting all day in bed, and I still forced myself to be productive, to still take care of myself, but I hated it. I didn't want to do anything. The slightest things just made me so sad, and I was like, I genuinely was like, I hate to say this, but like, my type of depression anyway, or at least the way I've experienced with my depression, is that I also tend to be like really suicidal, which is not fun in the slightest, but it's a thing that I deal with, right? So combine that with, man, I just have a mess of psychological issues. I didn't mean to go up, but I guess we went up. It's fine. I can recover from this. But no, it's a weird thing where it's like, this is bad for me. I shouldn't want to keep getting validation from someone who clearly does not give a flying fuck about me, right? Why do I still want that? Why do I still care? And it's that weird thing of like, you shouldn't, but yet here we are. All you want is to... I'm not gonna be able to get this, am I? Oh, maybe. It's like, I shouldn't want to care as much as I do. Right? Someone tell me I'm going insane, please. God, saying this out loud, I'm like, never realized how much of like a semi-toxic relationship I have with my own family until I'm confronted with the reality of it. Okay. Where I'm like, I just need something to keep going. It's an ad. We love ads. It's this fun ad. You know, people in like those really toxic relationships, you're kind of like, God, if I was ever in that situation, I could never imagine putting myself through all that. Or I'm like, you think you know better until you yourself actually get into that situation. Then you're like, oh, now I get it. You know? thought I thought I would know better. Turns out I don't. That's really scary. I don't know how to get out of this. At this point, I'm just kind of like going whatever. Just surprised I'm still going. But yeah, I'm having a weird time where I'm like, I know I deserve better. I know I can, it's that weird sort of logical thing where it's like, I know I can, whatever I make of my reality, I can try to change it for the better, right? Why don't I feel that way? You know? Why can't I actually just be better? God, I already feel like crying. I went up for no reason. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I always forget how small the up button is. I don't know. Today I'm just kind of feeling meh. You know, you're kind of just going through life and you just kind of want things to stop. I don't think I've ever felt supported in my life for like much of anything, so I've never had people in my life kind of let me figure things out myself. I was always just told to do whatever. Now that as an adult I have to figure things out for myself, they still don't trust me enough to do it. And it sucks. I don't really mean to do these therapy sessions as often as I do. But whenever I have the chance to, like, I guess we're just talking today, or I guess we're doing, like, some chatting, it ends up kind of being a little bit like a therapy session for me. Which, damn. I have a slew of psychological issues that I never realized how bad it was until I hear myself talk. You know? Where I'm like, I don't think I had a bad childhood. I don't think, things were that bad. And then I talk about it and I, like, genuinely try to be in decent places with myself. And I'm like, oh no. It is a bad situation. It is kind of toxic. And it's not super helpful to keep staying in an environment that is kind of awful for you, but also don't got anywhere else to go. You know, when I was younger, I genuinely did not think I'd live past the age of 18. Here I am at 24. Well, no, 23, almost 24. And, yeah, no, it's getting bad again. And this time I don't know. I don't know if I have any means of stopping the bad thoughts. Which is why I'm on here, because here is my means of escapism, and I hope no one ever feels as awful as I do about myself. That's the one thing I want to make sure I am here. But, like, I don't know, you guys even enjoy hearing these stupid little rants and therapy sessions? I need these therapy sessions myself. If I can't afford therapy, I will just talk it out. Realize, oh no, things are just that bad. Can't do anything about it though, so we're just gonna be sad. Always. I don't know, man. I literally spend majority of my time hiding away from my parents because I hate being around them because all that's gonna happen is just more questions about what I'm doing with my life. And I'm like, I did everything you asked. I was the perfect daughter. And yet it's still not enough. It'll never be enough. Why can't I be okay with that? Yeah, no, I'm gonna end up crying on stream again. This is great. I at least semi. Fuck! I clicked the wrong button. I did not mean to go up. Alright. I'm not okay in the slightest. I don't feel comfortable enough to go talk to friends about this either, because as far as they know, I should be fine. I'm not gonna talk about this with anyone else in my life either, because I should be fine. I'm not fine. I never realized how much of me as an adult has been me attempting to heal that weird sort of broken part. Like the wounded inner child in me is just always hurt. I've been trying so long to fix it. And yet, here we are. Still as big of a mess as ever. The sad thing about all of this is I know my parents can see I'm not doing well, but instead of actually helping out, they just make it worse. I don't know, man. No, I'm fine. If you follow me over on Instagram, actually, I started doing a bit of mental spiral myself. Has not stopped since, to be honest. But yeah, I was just like, I feel so broken. And yet, I cannot do anything to change my circumstances right now. Because I don't have a job, and I can't get a job because I don't have enough experience. But, like, you need experience just to get into anything? So, like, it's extremely difficult for anyone new trying to get a job. Most of the people we know are not in the field that I want to be in. I know they're trying to help, and I know it's like, oh, just apply to anything and everything. What do you think I've been fucking trying? I am trying my fucking hardest to do something. Sorry, it's just not working out. It's not my fault, and yet somehow I'm always made to feel like it is. That there is something wrong with me. I don't know. I know most people don't care about this, but I need this. So I hope you bear with me. I'm just so tired. I'm sorry. I don't mean to start crying, and I'm gonna turn off the camera because this is not going well for me. I don't know, man. I don't know what they want. Sorry, I've been mentally spiraling ever since my father had the brilliant thing of saying, it's time to work, as if I haven't been trying to do something for the past fucking year. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Everybody who says that they're hiring is fucking lying? Because guess what? I've been applying to anything and everything. I've still got jack shit, my dude. There is nothing here for me. And you're making this so much worse than it needs to be. But thank you so much for nothing. Listened to them my whole life. For what? I don't have much. God damn it. I'm really sorry. I did not think I'd be going on a mental spiral yet again. But here we are at another mental spiral. It's just gonna continue day in and day out, and I'm exhausted. Am I actually in a toxic relationship with my own parents? That actually is what's happening here. Oh, is that genuinely what's happening here? I don't know. Yeah, no, depression be all fucky, man. I'm not having fun. I also don't know if I have any sort of real support system, because I don't feel comfortable talking to anyone about this. I'm just kind of vibing, just kind of going through all this by myself. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Why? Why do I keep doing this? Ah, okay. Man, whenever I do these streams where it ends up being a therapy session of sorts, why did I press going up? No! I fucked up. I fucked up. I think I can still recover from this, but I fucked up. Okay. No, I can recover from this. I can recover from this. Okay, yeah, this... Okay. Woo! I was nervous that I fucked up so badly there. But no, for you guys out there, I genuinely hope, to be honest, I hope you guys have better support systems in place than I currently do, because I am a hot mess, and I don't know how well this is gonna go. Alright, so I guess we're going here. Didn't plan that out that well. 'Tis fine. It's what we're doing. Damn it, I need an 8 down there before that. Okay, there we go. There we go. See, now we're getting it back. Now we're getting it back. I don't know. Sorry, this is an ad that I'm gonna skip over. No, I do sincerely hope that you guys are honestly doing better than I am here. My mind is a fucked up mess. I am also a fucked up mess. I don't think I've ever felt more alone in my life than I do. At least now, but you know. Maybe things will get better someday. I know something crazy. I downloaded an app that's currently... I downloaded a dating app that's still in its, like, baby phase. So that's interesting for me. Where I'm like, I don't know how well it's gonna go. But hey, maybe I can, I don't know, meet someone who's going to be... gonna help out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting anymore. I'm just kind of done with life. Tired. I don't know what else I have to look forward to. This is getting really sad and depressing. God damn it! I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I guess that works out. I don't like it, though. Okay. Well, I need to pay attention to where the fucking up key is. Damn. It's just... Alright, well, I guess that's what we're going with. Okay, well, every time I do this, I'm like, I fucked up. But I didn't entirely fuck up. Not of my own volition. Damn it. 3, 8, 13, 21. Okay. Alright, now I just have a lot of 89s. Ah, man. Okay, I just need to make an 8. There we go. I have to go up. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. Okay. I need to make a 13 so I can get to 21. There we go. Okay, I'm slowly but surely getting there. I enjoy 2048 Fibonacci series more than I enjoy 2048 because, I don't know. This makes brain happier than 2048. I wish I could explain why, but I never can. Fuck. I need to use a different keyboard whenever I do stuff like this. Because DBH, not going well for me. I don't know if I can recover from this. I can try. I really don't like the... I don't like the orientation of how this is going. I don't think I'm gonna recover from this. Yeah, no, this is bad. This is bad. Man, I need the 377 by the 233. Yeah, this is not going well for me. It's fine. Okay. I've made another 34. Probably not what I wanted to do. Well, it's nice knowing you. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be back. I swear. Just need to get out of this setup for a bit. Get some water. Okay. I need to get back in. Alright. Alright, I feeling slightly. I really don't want to have the camera on today. I honestly thought I'd be okay with having the camera on. But to be honest, the mental spirals is not going great. So yeah, no, I guess we're going back to this. I have to be careful about what keys I press now. No, but like, have you ever felt trapped? It's not any of your fault, but like, you ever been in a situation where you just felt completely and utterly helpless and trapped and you just didn't know how to get out? No, you knew how to get out, but it was the way to get out, like the key of, like the key to get out was something that's completely beyond your own control. Ever felt like that? Because that's all I feel nowadays, and it's not fun, but it's something that happens a lot. I feel like nowadays I just feel more sadness and anger than anything else. Maybe I'm just extremely unlucky, so things just aren't going the way I'd like them to. I'm just forever stuck in this sort of pit until, I don't know, something happens. But for now, we're just kind of, I guess we're just kind of vibing. You know? Is this fun for you guys whenever I do these things? Because I know it's not the most fun to just hear me mentally spiral / be sad. I get it's not the greatest thing to listen to, but sometimes this is just necessary for me. I swear we're gonna do more fun stuff eventually, but for now it's just kind of, hey, I don't feel great. This is the only place I feel safe enough to actually outright express how I feel without any sort of judgment, which isn't great considering the fact that, like, internet is not the best place for, not really seeking validation, but just it's not the greatest place in the world to try and feel better about yourself. But yet here I am using the internet as a way to essentially escape my own life, a way to try to make myself feel better about my circumstance and how it's just not working out well for me. To no fault of my own. It's just the way the cards were dealt. I don't know. Just kind of, things are just kind of fucky lately. It's not the most fun trying to even attempt to be optimistic when you're just not doing great. Which unfortunately for me happens quite a bit. So I'm like, I'm trying, guys. I have talked about a lot of this stuff before. It's just, some days feel harder than most. Considering just, for some reason, no one in my, like, IRL life genuinely, I just feel like isn't genuinely willing to listen. So it's an uphill battle of, like, how do you try to, heal yourself mentally when you don't really have the means to? I guess we're going up there now. But yeah, I don't know, I don't know, I feel like I'm just fucking up in life in general. So, like, I don't know. Like, what do you expect me to do if what I need to do isn't exactly, like, the best? Like, nothing's working out. Where you just feel really unlucky and you're just kind of like, well, I was making as many plans as I want. It's still just not working out. What do you expect? You can't just keep yelling at an issue and just expecting it to solve itself, but like, god damn it. I have to be honest, my parents are quite literal boomers. Like, they were actually born during what is considered the baby boomer era. So I'm like, what are you expecting? I don't know, an act of God to just, I don't know, magically make things better? I mean, they are religious as hell, but like, nothing. There is nothing. Everything that can help out is just out of my control. So like, what do you want? You know? It's a fucked up mess, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. Never felt more tired in my life than having to deal with people who clearly don't care about anyone but themselves. But that's just the story of my life, ain't it? There we go. I've made 610. Okay, now let's see if I can try to get it in a corner of sorts and not have it move too much. I never realized how bad my psychological issues are until I like hear myself talk about it, and I'm like, oh man, I the whole like journey of healing is much more difficult than expected, you know. And as much as I try to work on being better, there are some days where it's just not working out. And there are some days where it is better, but unfortunately, circumstances be like, haha, fuck you. God, it's July 3rd. It's already like past halfway through the year. I'm still in the same state I was last year, just to be honest, much more depressed than usual. It's fun to be me. I talked about with a friend about like, here's ideas I had about like a possible creation thing that I think would be really cool to do. However, that requires, you know, the time and dedication slash tools. No, I have the time, and I certainly would have the dedication. I don't have the means of being able to make the things I want to make. I don't have the means of being able to do a lot of things I want to do. Just forever perpetually stuck in just a cynical cycle of sadness. But like, try to change the circumstances, it just doesn't work out. So like, what am I meant to do? You ever have those moments in life where you just feel completely and utterly lost and stuck? I feel like I've been like that for the past year. I genuinely don't know what to do. I don't know. But what pisses me off the most is the fact that, like, my parents think that you can put a deadline on stuff. When things clearly have changed after everything. I'm just like, you can't expect this to happen that quickly. Just because it happened quickly for you when you were starting out, aka a bajillion years ago, doesn't mean it's gonna work like that. So, yeah, putting a stupid deadline, expecting things to happen immediately for your own thing, it's not gonna work out. It never works out like that. Yet here you are, expecting just that. And I'm like, please never wonder why I refuse to want to speak to you ever again after this, you know? yeah, I have genuinely considered just not flat out like never speaking to my parents again. And I'm like, the amount of people, including my own sister, that would ask me why I did that. And I'm like, I trying to explain that it's just gonna be much more of an effort than it should be. There we go. And I'm like, they don't. There's like, oh, they don't know what they did wrong and they want to talk to you again. I'm like, that's the thing. Whenever people are be like, oh yeah, no, I cut out this family member from my life. Why doesn't anyone actually, especially like for kids to like completely cut off their parents from their life? Why doesn't anyone ask why? Like, what did the parents? Like, a lot of people are just being like, oh, but that's your parent, that's your family member. You should want to keep in contact with them. It's like, why doesn't anyone question why they went no contact in the first place? It's always, oh, you should do this. Like, no one questions what the possible older family member did that warrants alienation in the first place. Why doesn't anyone ever, like, question that? Like, oh, what did they do that was so bad that you just didn't want to speak to them anymore? It's always, well, why don't you talk to them again? Why don't you give them a chance? It's like completely dismissing any sort of possible trauma that they could have had. Oh, here's something that happened that kind of pissed me off recently. I was watching GT Live, you know, Matt Pat and his his helper Ash. The thing that like I guess cuz also the fact that me's mentally spiraling at the time also where I was like I understand exactly why. And you not understanding that means that you had a decent childhood, less decent life. You know, they were like the whole thing of like so they were reacting to dual process theory and their whole we saw FNAF, no seriously. They had a whole section dedicated to, you know, like a how to deal with kids who went through narcissistic abuse. Right. And I was like, "Oh, no, that makes perfect amount of sense for, you know, Michael Afton and everything he's went through for the whole series, right? Follow along with me. For them to use the whole thing of like, oh, that's not my baby, as a way of like confirming their own sort of biases slash theories without really thinking about, oh, hey. Because, like, I'm not explaining this well, but like, the thing that happened with like the whole it's not my baby thing, right? In Sister Location, the weird telenovela that Michael Afton apparently watches, right? The vampire and his mistress, right? Very clearly, that baby is very much a vampire. That is the vampire's child, but he's denying it. And personally, I'm like, oh, this could be a way of like disowning your kid. Because I'm like, that's an actual thing. I don't know. It's somehow the latest GT Live kind of rubbed me the wrong way, where I was just like, you don't get it. And how could you possibly understand it? You guys. One, MatPat is an actual decent father, so of course you could never possibly fathom where on earth dual process theory was gonna go with the whole, like, I don't know, thing of like, hey, Michael Athen was abused by his father. There's so many reasons as to why, like, this is an ad. I can't, no ad, no ad. I don't want ad. No, it's, MatPat was very much like, here's the theories that I did that I still very much believe in. And it's like, okay, you can still believe in your theories, but understand that that's also going to cloud your own opinion on this because of that bias. And I'm like, they gave you so many like reasonings as to like, hey, so we know Michael Afton is abused by his father, right? We know that like William really wanted to bring back the crying child and Elizabeth Afton, and in Sister Location, very clearly he does not care enough about what happens to Michael Afton. So for them to be like, no, but that's his last kid. Why on earth would he send him to his death? I'm like, well, exactly that. It's the whole kind of scapegoat sort of kid thing where it's like all of the issues that we have is all your fault for your whole existence and that type of thing. Where it's like, this is just me talking now. But like, them couldn't not possibly fathoming like, hey, oh, Michael Afton could possibly actually not be his son, and that's why he doesn't care. But I'm like, Michael Afton has been said to eerily look way too much like his own father for that to be true. And it's like, okay, maybe you're reading too much into the whole kidnapping thing, because I don't think that's the thing with Michael. I think he could possibly have been kidnapping other kids, but I think Michael was an unwanted child. And that's why William is harsher on him than he is to crying child and like Elizabeth. So for them, their main thing being like, oh, no, he couldn't possibly do that to Michael Afton. He couldn't possibly like not care about his last kid dying. I'm like, if mentally he never wanted this kid in the first place, yeah, he could easily just say that's not my kid, just outright not like disowning him emotionally speaking, and then still force him to do the things that he wants him to do because he knows this kid will do anything for my approval. I don't know. I think it's just because of the fact that I was like, with the way dual process theory was presenting the whole thing about like Michael Afton possibly actually being the vengeful spirit, which narratively speaking feels better to talk about than just some random kid who was just angry about being killed. Like, I don't know. That feels so much better and much more satisfying to me than just, hey, here's a random kid that you killed that was much more brutal than the others. And for some reason, they're the one you should not have killed. Nothing else. Just this random kid out of nowhere. I know there's a lot of stuff supporting it, and I don't mind it. If you can convince me, great. But, like, I don't know. It just feels... I don't know. I like the theory that Michael Afton is the one who is the one you should not have killed, according to dual process theory. And then you go into the whole thing of, like, William is a narcissistic psychopath who never wanted Michael Afton as a child in the first place. So he's, like, emotionally disowning him, but also Michael Afton is the scapegoat child, right? So, of course, all of that life, you're just like, give me attention, I want you to notice me type thing. Of course he's gonna do whatever his father asks. When you crave like external validation from someone, you're gonna do anything for them. I know, that was my whole childhood right there. But eventually, when you start to see that, oh, they don't actually really care about me, about what my well-being and whatnot, when you start to notice that, it's like, it's still sad because you still kind of want something. God damn it, this is just exactly what I started the stream on. It's just like, you still want something, you just don't know what you want. So we're forever just kind of stuck in this whole weird thing of like, I'm craving validation from you. I need you to notice what I'm doing. I need you to know that I'm doing my best. I need you to see this, but also I know that you don't actually care. And that's the thing that sucks the most. So, hell hath no fury. Like, the scapegoat kid finally being able to stand up to their abuser, aka their parent. I don't know. I feel like that narratively satisfies me more than, hey, here's random kid that you should not have killed, whose death was somehow more brutal than everybody else. Like that somehow, I know there's evidence for it, and I don't mind it. I just, if I really think about everything narratively, it feels so much better that Michael Afton would be the one you should not have killed. The child that you never emotionally wanted, so the one you distanced yourself the most from. The one who sought so much just to be seen by you, only for them to realize how little they meant to you, that you were so willing to just kind of off them, to now being like, I know I should let this go. I know I should be better. I know I should focus on my own healing, but I want you to feel the pain that you gave me for all these years. Like, somehow that narratively just satisfies me so much more than anything that has been presented. You know? And I'm like, I'd love to hear more, and I want to see what else dual process theory does. I like the ideas they presented a lot. More than anyone else who has, like, done the whole, FNAF theorizing thing. Like, I don't know. That it's stuck with me way too much now that I think about it. Where I'm like, oh, black sheep of the family. You just kind of feel like you don't really belong, but yet you still, do everything you can to appease the person who genuinely does not give a flying fuck about you. Like, I don't know. What would you think? Because I do think it is just narratively so much more interesting. And it's more satisfying in a way. You know? But hey, maybe that's just me. I know a lot of people liked the idea of, like, Michael Afton being the sort of, the one that you should not have killed. Like, that. I know a lot of people did actually quite like that, and I do as well. But for, like, hearing, or at least watching Matt Pat do his reactions, again, the broken reaction, I don't think was the best way of going about this. To, like, genuinely have real, concise stuff. I like seeing Matt Pat's reactions to other people's theories, but I don't think that would have been the best with dual process theories stuff. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, dude, you're more or less trying to defend yourself and your own thinking here, rather than going in with a clean mindset, which is what you were trying to do, like an unbiased thing, which is impossible to really do. You can never really have an unbiased opinion, because we as people will always have our own opinions. But, like, I don't know. Like, you couldn't even possibly entertain the idea of, like, hey, Michael Afton could possibly be... Fuck. Oh, okay, no. Slightly better. Okay, slightly better. We're getting there. Like, possibly entertain the idea of, like, oh yeah, no. William would not care about Michael as a son. I think he would have emotionally or mentally disowned him, because it's like, this is all your fault, right? Can you not possibly entertained the idea of like, oh yeah, no, he would be the one you should not have killed, the one who. Also, the idea of like, oh, his fury being the one to. I'm like pretty sure in the books it doesn't have to be just Agony, although Agony is the most. Like, damn it, I fucked up. Yeah, the most like. What is the word I'm looking for? Ah, there we go. Oh. I guess I win. I'm gonna keep going. 2584 is what I got. Cool. I guess I technically won, but I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, no, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh yeah, the thing I started the stream with, where it's like, I love my parents, but god damn it, I don't think this is a decent, like, I don't think this is a good place for me. I think this is a generally toxic place for me. So I'm like, dual process theory going in with like, hey, he could possibly, like, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Because I feel like, narratively speaking, having someone who was there from the beginning, the very beginning, who saw everything, aka brother of the bite victim, Mr. Michael Afton himself, doesn't that feel much more satisfying for him to be like sort of, not really the big bad, but like the vigilante good character that is keeping our big bad, Mr. William Afton himself, in purgatory? It feels more satisfying to me. I don't know. Alright. I genuinely thought I fucked this up beforehand. I'm so glad I didn't. I don't know. I feel I'm just ranting into a void at this point. It's fine. But yeah, it is what I've talked at the beginning of the stream about. Craving craving some sort of validation from other people. Because you clearly did not get enough of that from your own parents. Or at times it feels like your parents are just emotionally not invested in you as much as anyone else. You know, sometimes I do wonder what would have happened if I had, like, another sibling. My parents almost had another sibling between me and my sister. I would have had a younger brother. I don't know if things would have been as interesting, or, you know, things would have been as bad with me if we had a younger brother. I don't know. I think about that sometimes. I know my sister does, too. We're just like, what would have happened if if there was 3 of us? I mean, we'd be a lot, let's be honest here, but I don't know. Someone who understands you, understands the issues you're going through. Yeah, feels nice. Alright. Alright, okay. I'm just thinking about things, man. How do you change the circumstances of your life when you have no control over it? Like, the things that you need to actually change your circumstances are things that are completely out of your own control. Or just kind of, just kind of vibing about. You know, there's a Princess Peach game. I think it's the one where you, control her through her emotions. There's a Princess Peach game where the ending is quite literally a vibrator joke. I'm not even joking. I had to find this out from, like, a video from Alpharad. Did not think Nintendo would do that, but, like, the whole thing is, like, you're trying to find the Vibe Scepter, and they're like, oh, by the way, you can find this in your own house right now. Probably hidden somewhere. If you show it to your dad, he'll be horrified. If you show it to your mom, she'll also be horrified, but slightly laughing. I'm like, oh, did not think that was a thing Nintendo did. I thought you were supposed to be family friendly. Didn't know you mean that family friendly. I'm making decent moves. See, this is why I was like, 2048. Once you get actual 2048 and you just keep going, it's fine. It's just not as, not really challenging, but like, now this is still fun. It's just meh, you know? I wish I could tell you I had a strategy for this, but to be honest, I'm just kind of playing. I mean, you can easily see that. I'm literally just playing. Alright. Cool beans. Oh well. I fucked up. It's fine. We all fuck up a little. Aw, man. Okay. Okay, a little better. A little better. Tomorrow is July 4th, and to be honest, don't really feel like celebrating it as an American, because I'm like, our country is slowly but surely becoming like the worst dystopia ever. Where we quite literally gave the president the powers of like that of a dictator. So like, aren't we all technically screwed here? Unless, of course, you know, I am part of the minority white male thing. I don't know. So I'm like, we are screwed. We're all just screwed. So I'm like, should we really be celebrating? So I'm like, July 4th exists because we declared independence from that of a monarch, that who we deemed to be the dictator, right? And yet, fucking hell. It's not what I wanted to do, but okay. And yet, here we are, essentially becoming the very thing that we said we didn't want. So I don't know. I feel like we're all just hypocrites. Things are just not going great. But also, to be so happy to have the day off from work for those of you that do work. To just be happy for a single day off, because of course we're overworking people. Because of course, you gotta be overworked just to be able to afford to live. It's not great here, man. I'm like, the sooner a lot of Americans realize that how we see Florida is just essentially how the rest of the world sees us, the sooner that happens, I don't know, maybe things will get better. Because we realize, oh, if everybody sees us as a joke, including our own citizens, like, what are we really doing here? Because we're not helping out anyone. But hey, you know, empires fall at 250. Yeah, empires typically fall when they're around 250 years old, and then they start actually building things better for everyone. We, as an American country, are currently at like 248, 249-ish. Excited to see anarchy reign. We'll see how bad shit gets. If not, if you guys have a way of leaving the country, I suggest preparing to do that now before 2025. Project 2025 is already in motion. We're all doomed. Alright, there we go. Alright. It's not how I wanted it to look like, but we're here now. feel like after this, I'm gonna like continue the mental spiral. So if you see really depressing shit all over my like TikTok slash Instagram, please know that that's what's happening. Um, maybe slightly be concerned, but it's fine. Most people who do see it weren't really concerned. My sister was the only one who was actually concerned, TBH. But, like, how do you explain to her your issues? Like, how do I explain to my sister, like, hey, our parents kind of make me want to die? She's not gonna listen to that, because she's gonna argue for them. It's just like, give them patience, it's fine. Or it's just like, this is, it's this, that, and the other thing. So it's like not super helpful. I get what she's saying, but like, damn it. You're not listening. Just like everybody else in my life. You're just not fucking listening. It's fine. We're just gonna be sad forever. That's just the way things want to go. This is the most depressing I think I've been on a stream. Jeez, I'm sorry. Who knows, maybe tomorrow things will pick up a bit. I'm not sure. I planned to actually play like a demo I found because I thought it was cute, and then it's just not showing up on my OBS. Like, it's just not wanting to show, so I couldn't really show you guys. So I'm like, that's not gonna be fun, me playing this and you guys not actually being able to see what I'm doing. It's fine. Oh, a fun thing we could try to do. Currently been trying to navigate Minecraft for the first time in forever. Don't know how well that's gonna go, but hey, I could bring you guys along with me if that is something you'd like to see. As of right now, I'm just currently exploring it myself. 13. Yes! I got black square! 4181. Okay, let's keep going. I just want to see how far I can go until I fail. Now I'm getting overly competitive with myself. But no, actually, if you want to come with me on the adventure of I've never played Minecraft in my life, right? Always wanted to, but never really got the chance to because my middle school, right? There were some people who did play Minecraft, but very much were like a gatekeepy kind of people. They said I was a girl. I can't play video games. I can't do this, that, and the other thing, and like a kid, I believed them, so I just never really got the chance to play Minecraft. I wish I did. I wish I got Minecraft then, or at least got an account, because I'm like, it looks like a lot of fun, and I at the moment, not really doing much in my own Minecraft world, but like, it's fun. I'm enjoying the journey. I feel like I should try to stream that. That would be fun for us to do, right? 3, 8, 5, 13. Alright. Oh, Fibonacci series. How I love you so. I'm really just going for it. Not what I wanted to do, but hey, I wanted to keep my square in the corner. It's fine. I don't know if there is a method to my madness. There's just madness. Did you guys see the Hell of a Boss episode? I can't stop listening to the music from like Hell of a Boss / Has-Been Hotel. Then to find out that it's the same people who, or at least the guy who wrote, this was like one half of the Living Tombstone. I'm like, oh no fucking shit. I loved Living Tombstone stuff, man. Just cause FNAF fan, I think it's done. We play again. Just cause I need music in background, cause I will go insane without it. Okay, so I'm building up one on the other side, but I don't want to. It's fine. Alright. How has your week been in the, since the amount of time we last saw each other? Pride Month is officially over. So, I mean, I can't go back to the closet. I'm already out of it. It's a lot of work to try to go back in the closet. Right? But I'm like, oh, damn, I can't say, whenever someone's being mean to me, I can't say they're being homophobic because Pride Month is over. Right? So I'm like, what do I say to get people to not be mean to me? I guess I have to rely on the fact that I look like a woman. I'm like, you're being sexist to me. That's not as much fun as saying, you're being homophobic. Whenever someone wants to be mean to me. Especially during the month of Pride. It's just funny. Alright. I guess that's what we're doing. Actually. I have something I'm thinking about. I don't think it's gonna work. Alright. No. No. I'm like, what's the best way of what's the best course of action here? I'm like, there is nothing. I just gotta go. We're just gonna keep going. Genuinely, I want to see how far I can get to this. Alright, I have a lot of 55s. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Okay, I need a 34 for that. Alright. Progress. Man, I love making progress in this, but I surprisingly cannot make much progress anywhere else in life. I'm just gonna be really depressing for this whole thing, aren't I? Ay. Yeah, it's such as life. And there we go. Alright. Alright, 5, 8. 21, 8. Yeah, okay. I have a 34 in there. Alright, 55, cool. I don't even remember how I remember the Fibonacci series for this thing. I just kind of do this. Okay, I have two 377s. Which means I can fix this. Yeah, I have a way of fixing this. No. That's not what I wanted, but I thought I could do something cool. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, my high score is 59,781 for the Fibonacci thing. Okay. I'm gonna try again. I'm actually just gonna try again. See if I can make sure I don't mess up this time. There we go. For my Americans out there, how do you plan on celebrating July 4th tomorrow? I will be streaming tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. I will be streaming. But like, how are you planning on celebrating like July 4th? Cuz I'm like, technically speaking, I have a birthday party to go to. But that's also not a guaranteed thing because I live with my parents. Right? They are the ones that own the car. I may be the one driving some of the time. But they are the ones that own the car. And I'm like, it all depends on them whether or not they actually want to do anything. So, yeah, I'm just forever trapped inside my own house, trapped in my own mind. It's fun. You know what? As bad as I may be at Minecraft, I think I do kind of want to try streaming Minecraft just for a bit. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Would you like that? I think you guys would have fun. You can watch me die from all the things I don't know how to do yet. It'd be fun. Where I am currently right now, still learning some mechanics. In general, I have to go mining just to make a fucking torch. But I'm like, it's survival mode. I just want to see how well I do. In case you know, I'm not much of a gamer. I'm trying. This is what I normally play, if I'm being completely honest. Like this, what I'm doing here right now, this is what my sort of game I did. Stuff like this and like Just Dance. You know? I'm surprised I'm not coughing more, but I probably should take medicine soon. I keep forgetting that I should probably take care of my physical body, because to be honest, I don't care about it anymore. I'm just so tired of life. Am I tired of life, or am I tired of the fact that I am completely and utterly powerless in my own life? That I cannot control the decisions that happens. I just gotta go with everything and just say I'm fine on the surface, even if I'm not really fine. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Whew, fun times for me. Yeah, I feel like I should try to end stream, so just maybe give myself some sort of grace. But like, to be honest, I'm just going at this point. You know? Just here. Maybe one day. One day things will be better. Who knows? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Like, I've been teasing out a project that I've been working on for at least the past year or so. Where I'm like, if I'm being completely honest, I cannot do as many streams on it on like a day-to-day basis. Because When I think about it, it is emotionally taxing to try to do that. The character that I've been building for this entire time, where it is very much sort of. It's almost like these streams, sort of therapeutic in a way. But, yeah, no, they're gonna be very emotionally taxing. Then I'm like, I gotta, like, be prepared to do those streams. Like, I gotta put myself in a, like, weird mental place for that, right? Where it's just like, yeah, I have to put myself in such a very specified mindset, very specified, emotional place, really, just to be able to accurately do this. And I'm like, as much as I would love to continue doing that character day in and day out, it is going to be a lot. So I'm like, if it's emotionally taxing for me, I cannot imagine how other people who would relate to this would feel. But it's also like, yeah, that's also kind of the reason why I really wanted to do this. You know? We all kind of feel really shitty on days, and we all just kind of feel so alone in life. I mean, I know I do. It's nice to be able to have a community, or at least have something to look at, where it's just like, I'm not the only one who's felt this way. I'm not the only one who suffers through this type of stuff. It's comforting, you know? To know that you have a community just there for you. Hoping what I've done that here with you guys, that I've made a community where you guys feel safe, not just myself, to just be able to be, you know? This is also my sort of escapism from, like, my own terrible life. I hope you guys are happy here. That's all I want. To know that I did something worthwhile in my life. Alright. I'm gonna see how fast I can finish this game. And then, as I really do need to take medicine soon. I think that'll be it for stream. Alright, so. Alright, okay. Oh man, that hurt more than I'd like to admit. Let's be honest, a lot of things hurt more than I like it to admit. That's it. I like how it had specified colors at the beginning, but then as you get to like the bigger numbers, it slowly but surely just becomes nothing. There we go. I need that. There we go. Alright, well. Oh god. Wow, I'm actually really sick. Yeah, as soon as it gets to like 21, it's just yellow. Alright. Alright. Okay, I fucked up. It's okay. You don't want of these days I'll find the motivation to do something. Or at least be able to make something that I'm proud of, that's something that I think is worthwhile. For now, we're just kind of here. There we go. All right. Now we're in a good place. I'm really just playing this straight up. This is it. This is all I do. We're having fun. I should try to invite some friends to on here with me. Be nice to talk to somebody other than myself. Not that I don't love you guys. I do. It's just be nice to actually interact with someone. Honestly, it's just nice to hear somebody else's voice when you only listen to your own for so long. Yep, that got depressing real quick. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, damn it. I fucked it up. I fucked it all up. It's fine. Maybe I should try to purposely lose just so we'd be done with this. I don't know. What do you think? We'll see. We'll see. Wow, I'm literally just like speeding this. I'm not even thinking about this now. I'm just going. I'm literally pressing 2 buttons. Maybe 3 occasionally. You see how fast it's going? Wow. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to purposely lose now. But I'm like, genuinely. You see this? I'm literally pressing like 2 buttons. Trying to like purposely lose. And yet it's not working. That's fun. My hand is actually getting tired. Wow, I'm trying to purposely lose by just pressing buttons. And it's just not letting me. How is it still working? Like, actually? Finally. Oh, man. It's still... Genuinely, guys, I'm trying to lose. I'm actually genuinely trying to lose. How is it not... Finally! Finally! Okay. Cool. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go whoop-de-doo. We're gonna do that. Hi guys. That's an ad. I mean, I do like McDonald's. We love McDonald's. Fast foods are great. But like cool, I don't ads. Thank you so much. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm quite sad. I am quite sad. And I don't know. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I know today this is a little bit weird. It is kind of my therapy sessions in a way, so thank you guys for letting me kind of talk things out and vent a bit. I swear we're gonna do more fun stuff today was just, these past 2 days, to be honest, have not been going well. 2 to 3 days has not been going well. Yeah, depression is not a fun thing to go through. But here we are. If you haven't hit the follow button already and you'd like to, it's entirely free. As of right now, we're trying to get to 45 followers, because at 45 followers, we're going to do a Lego building stream. How that'll work, God knows I have not fucking figured that out myself. I'm a laptop streamer. This is not the best thing in the world, but it's something. We'll figure things out. Everything's always going to be a little bit scuffed, just like it always is. Genuinely speaking, though, I don't know how to describe it, man. God, I can't even look you guys in the eye, but I'm like, yeah. I think I'm done for the day. Thank you for coming. I do love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for kind of just being my escape from my own normal life. It's quite sad here. I always get quite sad anyway. But if you want to hit the follow button and you haven't already, it's entirely free. Again, 45 followers. If you're watching this over on YouTube, because yes, I post all the VODs over to YouTube at Kai_omai. Thank you for sticking all the way to the end. I do appreciate you so much. Please like, subscribe. It's all entirely free. It's not always like these sad therapy sessions that I normally do. I do play some things. Occasionally I actually do try to, be entertaining, but as of today, I don't know if I can. You can follow me over on TikTok. It's also Kai_omai. I mess around with filters mostly. Occasionally I'll do like mini vlogs, shopping hauls, mystery unboxings whenever I get the chance to. You can follow me over on Instagram. It's at Funkos_omai. I mostly post about my Funko Pop collection. Sometimes occasional reposts from like TikTok because I just feel like it. Yeah, if you check out my stories, sometimes I just go, you'll see my mental spirals on Instagram, so that's fun. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me today. I'm still quite sad, so I'm gonna go. I don't want to cry more on camera, so I'm transitioning you over to some music. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah. I wish I could be better. But, surprise, surprise. As much as I say I am okay with being the black sheep of the family, it still hurts. It still hurts. Much more than I like to admit. So, yeah, that's it from me. Bye, guys.